everyone, I just wanted to hop on here today and talk about trying to conceive. My husband and I are starting to try for our second child. We have a 15-month-old son. His name is Ender. We recently have been just getting excited and thinking about giving him a little brother or a little sister. We both have siblings, so it's something that we want to give to our son. This is our first month trying. We are gonna try this month, and then we decided that we're gonna take a few months off and start back up again in April. The reason for doing that is because in the state of Washington where we live, a bill passed where if you have a baby due after January 1st, 2020, sorry, my dogs are in the room with me, then your family is eligible for paid, I believe it's paid paternity leave up to 3 months. So we don't know exactly how much my husband would get, but that's something that would be really, really beneficial to our family. I know that the 2 weeks he got with my son just didn't feel long enough. I cried like every single day when he went back to work, and honestly, even just an extra week and having it be paid time off would be such a huge thing for us. So yeah, that's why we're gonna postpone if we don't get pregnant this month. So I wanted to make this video like 2 weeks ago when I was in the 2-week wait, but I just never, for whatever reason, got around to it. But I'm making it now, and I'm actually, let me look. I have an app that tracks my cycles. So today I'm 11 days past ovulation, and I guess to back up for a sec, when I got pregnant with my son, I used a ovulation predictor kit. I didn't use like the little cheap Amazon test strips to predict ovulation because those kind of confuse me and stress me out, and I never felt like I would know if it was really positive ovulation or not, so I didn't even mess around with those. I have the clear blue ovulation prediction kit, and it's like you insert a stick every day for a few days, and it tells you if you're not fertile. It's like a blinking open circle. When you're at your high fertility, you get like a flashing smiley face for a few days, and then when you hit peak fertility, it's a solid smiley face. So it's really clear to understand. And the first month I used that with my son is the month that we got pregnant. So for me, I just thought, why not repeat that process? So that's what I'm doing. With my son, I did take my temperature every day, like with a BBT thermometer, but this time I just didn't want to do all of that extra stuff because it's just a lot, and I didn't want to like try so hard. I just wanted to like have more fun with it and be more relaxed about it. So I took the ovulation test, and I figured out when I was supposed to ovulate, so I have like a rough prediction of how many days past ovulation I am, but like I said, I didn't take my temperature, so it was not confirmed ovulation, but based on the clear blue ovulation prediction kit, I roughly know when I did ovulate. So going forward now, I'm 11 days past ovulation, and today is the day that I'm supposed to get my period. It hasn't happened yet, but that doesn't mean that it won't. We're still early in the day. It's only like 11:30, so you never know. So I woke up this morning, I took a pregnancy test. It was negative. Because this is our first month trying again, I'm not like super upset or like really emotionally invested in the process, and I know that we're taking some time off after this month, so it's just kind of like, if it happened, great, and if it does not happen, then that's okay, and we'll keep trying in April and go from there. But so I just want to talk about for a sec like why I made this YouTube channel. When I was pregnant with my son, one thing that really helped me was watching different YouTubers talk about their pregnancy journey and their trying to conceive journeys. I feel like I just learned so much, and I felt so much less alone by having these girls to watch on YouTube. I loved it. It was so positive, it was so helpful, so informative, and I just want to bring that to someone else if I can. So that's why I'm making these videos. And also I think it's cool to be able to look back at your documentation of how everything was with pregnancy, and then, you know, eventually your delivery story. I think all of that is so special, and it's really easy to forget. So I want to hang on to all of that information and all the memories that I create in this process. Sorry if you guys can hear my dogs in the background. They just got up from sleeping and they had lunch and they're really rambunctious right now. And my son, he's currently napping, so we're just hanging out in the bedroom while I make this video. Girls! Okay, this is Penelope. Hello. Hi. Say hello. I don't know if you guys can see her. Let's go down a little bit. Penelope, hi. We have 2 French bulldogs and a cat. Wednesday, can you hop up? Hop up. Wednesday, hop up. Hop up. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Okay, so that's Penelope. Come here, Debbie. Come here. Okay, this is Wednesday. She's our first dog and our #1 baby before Ender. We love her very much. Penelope too. They're very spoiled dogs. Hi, girls. Hi. Hi. Okay, so there might be like a blip in time here between February and April where I might not put out any videos, or I might try to get some in. We'll see. Just because we're going to take a break from trying, I feel like there's not really much content that I can give you guys. Like I said, I do have a 15-month-old. So if there's things that you want me to talk about in regards to him, like our daily routines, things that he's eating, products that we love for him, I'm happy to share any of that information with you guys. Like I said, having YouTube was super helpful to me when he was an infant, and yeah, so I'm happy to help. I'm happy to give you guys any information that you might want. I just want to say good luck to anyone out there who is also starting to try for a baby, or in the process, or has been on the journey for a long time. I know trying to conceive, it can take so much out of you, and we have to be supportive of one another, and it's such a fun and cool experience. I just feel like I've made so many friends through trying to conceive, like different social media apps and mom groups, and we just got to stick together. I guess I could tell you guys like pregnancy symptoms I feel like I may have had in the last 2 weeks. When I got to 5 days past ovulation, I started feeling really crampy on the right side, which could potentially be like implantation cramping. I've heard that happens. And then from 5 days past ovulation, pretty much every day since then, I've felt a little bit nauseated. I felt crampy pretty much every day on that side. I've been super tired and a little bit like, I guess like dizzy, lightheaded. I feel like I almost blacked out a couple times there. Like in a 24-hour period, I had 3 little like blips of like, whoa, I can't see. I feel like I'm gonna faint. I don't know if that means anything. It could definitely have just been like low blood pressure or something. But yeah, so those are like the symptoms I have spotted, I suppose. But as you know, like so many symptoms that could be pregnancy could also be your period starting. So I don't put a lot of stock into those feelings or those thoughts. But yeah, I guess like before the 5-day past ovulation mark, I wasn't even thinking about pregnancy so much. When you have a toddler running around, there's just so much going on that it didn't even cross my mind like maybe I'm actually pregnant this month until that point. Then when I started having these like symptoms, I really put some more thought into it and I got excited. So, you know, still waiting because my test was negative this morning. I, at this point, just kind of want to move forward, like no either way, yes or no. I guess I should also mention that I'm still breastfeeding my 15-month-old, and I have heard that plays a role in how easy it is to get pregnant again. So if any of you guys know like more information on that, I really haven't looked into it that much, but I'm just curious, like, does it make it that much more difficult? Is it not a big deal? I know that like some people think that breastfeeding is like a form of birth control, like you can't get pregnant when you're breastfeeding, but that is definitely not true. Many women do get pregnant while they're breastfeeding, so that's just a PSA. So if you have any information on like how much more difficult that makes it, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' input on that. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna end this video here, and if things change in the next couple days, I will be sure to make a video, you know, if I have good news. And if I definitely don't have good news, I probably will hold off on posting another video for a while, just because I said we're taking a break until April. And unless you guys tell me that there's some content that you would like to hear about, I will definitely make another video if you request one. So yeah, just let me know in the comments if there's any like toddler related things you want to ask about. I can even go as far back to infancy, like the products we used. I definitely feel like I have a good list, and there's a lot of things that I loved. So if you're interested in that, let me know. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Turn on your bell notification so you can keep up with my trying to conceive journey, and please subscribe. Thank you.